Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. One of the games that I think hold as much or more value than any other games on this short-slated Tuesday evening is the Denver Nuggets and the New York Knicks from Pepsi Center and Mile High City, where the Nuggets come into this one as a slight favorite here against the New York Knicks of about 3 points, 3.5 points, depending on which sportsbook you're looking at here, with a total of about 205.5 points. Now, the spread of this one I think is probably a wash, despite the fact that the Knicks have struggled here, have fallen out of the playoff race. They're actually playing a little bit better against the spread here recently, winning 4 of their last 6 games against the number. But instead, I think the better play here is on the total at 205.5 points. Now, the Knicks, even though they are only 7-10 against the spread in their last 17 games, one of the things that they have been very, very consistent at is not playing much defense on the road. And they haven't played many road games here recently, but in 8 of their last 9 road games, they've lost eight. They've lost 8 of their last 9 road games, and in those 9 games, giving up about 105 to 106 points per game. Now heading into the Pepsi Center tonight to play the Nuggets, team that's also been cashing the over pretty easily here over the last 3 games because they've gone into overtime in the last 2. But I believe they would have cashed the over in both of those games over the last 2 overtimes games, even if we had not had an extra 5 minutes of basketball. But a big, big factor in this one tonight, and one of the reasons why I really like the over in this one at 205.5 is not only how successful the Nuggets have been at home cashing the over, at 21, 9, and 2, which is a 70% success rate. Only the Pelicans have a better home cash rate on the over here this season. But the Denver Nuggets sitting at a pace of around middle of the NBA right now, 15th or 16th, I believe, in the league. But when they play at home, their pace quickens immensely, and it's one of the reasons why I think they've been so successful cashing the over at home this season. They are playing at a pace of about 99 when they play at the Pepsi Center this season. And of course, if you think about it, coming into teams with a high altitude or aren't used to that, playing faster is probably a big advantage for this team. While they haven't been playing as fast as they did in recent years now with Mike Malone as their coach, they do play a lot faster, a top 10 pace in the league among home teams here this season. And right now with the Nuggets here actually giving up more points at home than they do on the road at about 107 per game, I think the over could be a very, very good play here between these two clubs here at 205.5. In those 9 road games that the Knicks have played here recently since about the month of January, they're giving up a ton of points during that stretch as well. And I think that the over here is a very, very good play. Denver's 12-9-1 cashing the over when they play the East this season. Add over 205.5 to your NBA picks. Now, best of luck to you on that one. Make sure you check out my NBA picks of the day as well today. Let's get back on track here on a short slated Tuesday. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.